for Ron B. Round. Ron, come on up here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ron.
So, this is my first time doing this. And I cut myself shaving. Don't you hate that? I'm so mad at myself. The neat thing though is that my cat did the same thing to me a few months ago. That's why it was so easy to cut, because it was already kind of partially, it was right. I wasn't nearly as mad as my cat though. Because there's only so mad you can ever really be at a cat. There's a limit. If Hitler was a cat, people wouldn't have minded so much.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not saying we would have been crazy about it. We wouldn't have been impressed. We wouldn't have liked it. But in the evening, when you sit down in your lazy boy and you're about to watch reruns of The Office, your lap is not going to sit and purr on itself. You will find a way to morally square this with yourself. You will find a way. You will do this. Unless, of course, the cat is Russian. Which brings me to the real thing I want to talk about today. The Russians and Trump, it wasn't them, that wasn't how it worked. But I'm going to tell you who I think it was. Because it was somebody. It was those mother-canucking, maple syrup-sucking hosers north of the border. It was the Canadians. I know these people. I am one of them. I am Canadian. I grew up with these sick, sadistic people. Okay? I know what they're capable of. And so the thing is, you guys are laughing, right? You don't take them seriously. You're like, no.
Florida, they're taking over Florida.
No one takes Canadians seriously. We are the cats of the world, okay? So, you know, we're well known for our A's and our oots. A is not a stereotype, that is an accurate depiction of reality, okay? But do you think these are a part of a Canadian accent? Something that developed organically over the course of many generations, and we don't even realize we're doing it. No! We know exactly what we're doing. We're doing it on purpose. We're doing it because we know it makes you laugh at us. It makes you think we're adorable. A and oot are merely Canadian synonyms for purr and meow. And there are advantages to being viewed as the Ned Flanders of the world. One of them is that you get to rig the elections of your neighbor and never have them look at you. But why would we do it? I'll tell you why. We needed to. It's a national identity thing. So a huge part of the national identity of Canada is, like more than half of it, like 80% of our national identity is directly connected to the US. Namely in the way of negative, downward, self-serving, ego-inflating comparisons to you guys, where we basically fillet ourselves at your expense. So we will say we are smarter than Americans, we are nicer than Americans, we are better looking than Americans, much funnier as well. We will say we have a better education system than America, we have less crime than America. You know, we could just change our name to Van America, and it would probably save a lot of time and confusion. Another option, actually, would be to change our name to Not America, because that would make Canadians not Americans, which is what we're always telling people in Europe when we go there, so that they'll be nice to us. So here's the thing, actually, is this is how I know that I'm a troll, because I'm actually incredibly pro-American, like to the point where I annoy people, mainly my Canadian friends when I rub it in their faces. And now I have this opportunity to just say these nice, positive things about America to an American audience, and I totally don't. So that's interesting. But yes, anyhow, so why did we do it? Why do I think we did it? It's because we needed to. We need to feel better than you. We need to feel smarter than you. And we got a lot of mileage on that during the Bush presidency. Because we got to say, hey, look at those people. They just hired someone who was not even close to the smartest person in their country. And the best thing he had to say about himself was that his father was a previous president. And that worked for us great. We got a lot of ego mileage on that one. The only problem was that 7 years later, we pretty much much did the exact same thing. For those unaware, our Prime Minister's name is Justin Trudeau. His father was Pierre Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is not a lawyer. Justin Trudeau is a substitute drama teacher. I guess he thinks he can act like a Prime Minister. So here's the problem we had, is that we need to feel smarter than you, we need to feel better than you, and the problem is that you can either feel smarter than someone, or you can elect a substitute drama teacher as your leader. You can't do both at the same time, unless people don't notice. And that is where Trump comes into play. We needed someone loud, someone extravagant, preferably orange, to take everyone's eye off the puck. And we did. And you're welcome. Thank you very much.